envying though. I'm envying Galaxy 60. That's very nice. My dog. I know it's been going a while, but I wanted to just talk about a few things in the football era of life. Because I am actually quite a big football fan, believe it or not. Well, then again, I have made a fair few videos on football, so yeah. So there's a few things I want to talk about, mostly about Manchester United, which I'm not a big supporter of them whatsoever. I'm a born and bred Burnley supporter, never not been. Yeah. So with the two biggest signings in the Premier League this year, I think Ibrahimovic and Pogba. No doubt, they're two absolutely amazing players, but I'm not sure Ibra's gonna last whatsoever. Because he is definitely getting a lot older now. All he can start doing now is just getting worse and worse and worse as he is older. And, you know, he used to play for the likes of Ligue 1, yeah. He used to play for the likes of PSG and AC Milan. Wait, AC Milan. And yes, they are some big clubs. But I think that's the reason I'm not too sure he fits well in the Premier League, because PSG is the club at the very top of the League 1, meaning that all of the other teams, they're just lower, lesser teams that they're not really guaranteed a win. And same with AC Milan a few years ago. They were at the top of the top, maybe rivaling with AC Milan, sometimes Juventus, but I feel like AC Milan, you know, they were one of the big giant clubs, and he is part of that club that's just a small club destroyer. And yeah, he used to play for Barcelona as well. I remember he used to play for Barcelona, and I remember him not doing too well there. And I think that was because, you know, the BBVA, it holds a lot of really hard to beat clubs like Real Madrid and like Atletico Madrid. And like even back in the day, like Valencia and Sevilla, they were really good clubs, and they even still are now. He had so much competition, and I think that's the reason he never did too well, because he's used to being a small club beater. And back in the Premier League now, every single team is a team that you're not going to expect to be hard. And I feel like that's sort of what showed in a lot of the latest Manchester United games. And I think it's the same with Paul Pogba, because Paul Pogba I think he's always played for Juventus. I'm not too sure off the back of my memory. No, he played for Manchester United at some point, and that's where I feel like he used to be good. He always used to be he used to be a really good centre mid for Juventus and for Manchester United, and now he's joined back in England, and I feel like he can definitely be really good. Not sure yet though, because he's been playing for Juventus most of his life, minus the whole Manchester United thing. So it might take a few months, possibly even a year, to just get back into his English league playing ways. But I do feel like Pogba's definitely going to start to get better, better than he is right now, because I just don't think he's used to it. Honestly, I don't think he's used to it whatsoever. But he is still young. I think he's 25 now. I'm not too sure. Then he still has time to grow. He still has time to grow to his absolute utmost potential, and he definitely can do that. But Ibra, unfortunately, all he can do now is just go downhill. And unfortunately, I feel like that's another case for Burnley's goalkeeper, Tom Heaton. He's had a cracking season. And yes, Burnley don't have an amazing defence, and that's most likely the reason he's seen as the best goalkeeper in the Premier League right now, because he's had to save everything, and he's had to do really, really well. But even so, I feel like with teams like, you know, Manchester City, with the likes of Bravo and Everton with Stekelenburg. Stekelenburg's been really good, but I'm not sure with those teams, like even the defence. If the defence just break, you expect to see a goal coming. But Tom Heaton, he's one of those goalkeepers that you kind of just trust. Like that save with Zlatan Ibrahimovic on the Manchester United game, that looked really painful. But I feel like he's so loyal. Oh, see you later, Basil. I feel like he's so loyal to Burnley that he doesn't really care about how painful something is, which I disagree with. That he definitely should start caring about his own health, other than Burnley, and I think I'd be the same way. But it's not the right thing to do, I don't think. Anything else I need to talk about? I don't think there is. Oh yeah, there was. Yeah. So problem is Tom Heaton. Oh, my TV's turned off. Problem is Tom Heaton is. I think he's 30, 31 now. And as you start to reach the 30, 31, you do start to go downhill. But he keeps on getting better and better and better. Like last year in the championship, you thought he was good. You really did think he was good, but we've entered the Premier League now, and this is a whole new business. And everyone keeps saying like, "Oh, Andre Gray, he's not a Premier League striker." I'm not sure he is. I'm really not sure he is. I'm not sure Sam Vokes is. But I feel like as a whole team, Burnley are. I can definitely see them staying up this season, and that's not being biased or anything. I feel like how Burnley are playing right now, we're playing amazing football. Not enough to get in the top 15, but just to stay up. Maybe in the top 15, I don't know. But just about enough to stay up. And I feel like as long as a team can just stay together and work together like Burnley do, then we definitely do have a big chance. Yes, that's about all I have to talk about. Thank you all for watching. I know it's been quite a long while since I made a video. I know this might be quite unprofessional and just stupid, but if you do want to see more videos like this, because I do enjoy like ranting about this sort of stuff and talking about players that, I have my own opinion on. Yeah. So please just tell me, like the video if you've enjoyed it. Comment the video if you'd like to add anything more to what I've talked about, or if you want to talk about any other players like Stekelenburg that I've talked about in this video. Or, if you just didn't like the video whatsoever, please leave a dislike, but remember to tell me why so I can improve next time. But without further ado, Automatula!